Hey everybody, hope you all are doing well. So I've been doing a little bit more work on the economics of this nonprofit movement and a foundation for the Theocratical government. So essentially, once we get the hemp, the area to grow the hemp and other organic vegetables, it's going to take about 3 to 4 months for the hemp specifically to mature. And since hemp is going to be the majority of what we're going to be working on and utilizing to help provide an infrastructure, because you can just build everything from it, including medicines and foods and all this and that. That's going to be the main focus, but we're also going to be growing other vegetables. Dustin was talking about I think he called it, I forget the official name, but he called it like a lasagna method of growing, where you just put cardboard on top of weeds and earth and you just continue to grow on top of the cardboard. That's one way to do it, but you know, for efficiency's sake, vertical farm systems does seem to be extremely effective. It's already been proven to work, and money's not an object here, so I don't see why we can't implement vertical farm growing systems as well as you know, his way of doing things too. But like I said, it's going to take 3 to 4 months to get that harvest going, and then once you get it going, you have to see how it is. So it's going to take some time. But however, in the meantime, there are things we can work on while we're also continuing to grow the plants. So the other location will serve as our multi-purpose center. So there's going to be 2 locations. There's going to be the place where we grow the hemp, the vegetables, the foods, and also where we live and work. Where we live, and there'll be work there. And there's also going to be the work at the multi-purpose center, and that's what I'm referring to when I say the other location will serve as our multi-purpose center until we have an abundance of food to open up and offer goods like pizza, pastries, pasta, bread, clothes, medicinal tinctures. We can offer a different type of church service every day, and with a work-based program that offers trash pickup, physical/mental and spiritual help, suicide hotlines, detox programs, martial arts training, singing/music playing and creation, open talk therapy. You know, thank you, Joy, for the inspiration on that. Meditation, prayer center, and you know, likely much more. All work done will be calculated, and all will receive same fair non-profit pay for services and time done. Once hemp and other vegetables are available and able to be exchanged, we can open up the nonprofit restaurant/clothing and medicinal tincture store. Again, all goods will be sold at a nonprofit amount. More specifically, we will only charge the absolute necessary amount we need to pay back investors and cover our essential expenses, like rent, water, unless we have a well/spring access, which we probably should. Electricity, again, unless we have alternative eco-friendly electricity like the Tesla coil, the wind, water generators. And there's also an idea I'd like to look into, came to me a long time ago, about like treadmills, like, you know, running on a treadmill and stuff. Like, why not? I like to run. Why not, you know, devise a way to where human beings can run or lift weights or do some type of pulley system and generate electricity that way. You can also, if the animals want to, dogs like to run, like maybe there's a way you could harness them to help with the electricity. It would also give them a way to give back to the community, so that, you know, a lot of these shelters and these animals, a lot of animals get killed every day, every year, because there's just not enough people to take care of them. So there is another idea that I'd like to work on and incorporate into this idea, to where we could have a place for animals to come and live. But as a buddy of mine said, like, one of the problems with that is a lot of times dogs, because they're not able to really contribute much to the collective because they've been so taken away from their natural environment, they are essentially kind of like they just consume, and they don't give back much. And I think even the dog, he wants to serve, he wants to be a part of life. They have a lot of energy, they have a lot of capability. So why not try to figure out a way that they want to, that's not going to hurt them, that is in good, you know, accordance with joy of their being, and also gives them something to do and be helpful with, to where that they can utilize, and we can harness their energy from running and doing activities like that, and put that back into a battery so that we can use it to help fucking, you know, give us electricity, which also goes to serve them, because, you know, they could have an area where they could chill. I mean, well, you know, it would help it would help serve them, because by giving us the electricity, we then grow the food that they need to eat. So just an idea I had. Again, that's just a very, you know, fantastic idea that takes a lot of work to get into, but it has been on my heart for some time, and I do feel that there's a giant need, and I do have a desire to help out the animals. But anyway, moving on here. So food until we can feed ourselves. Since we will be selling quality organic goods and services at a super low and affordable price, we should be able to exchange a lot, and with that abundance we will allocate funds to those in need, starting with the most dire. First, like starving children, refugees, the direly sick, the houseless, the sick, etc., etc., etc. So again, that's just like an overall game plan. I still need to figure out an exchange system, or, to calculate, work and, how much we all will get for the work that we do. But that's to come. Now I want to start moving my attention onto actually looking into physical locations, areas that we can do this type of stuff, and some of the credentials that we're going to need to be able to grow hemp and open up this type of a business. So for me, my to-do list is to find land to grow hemp on in good proximity to an area for a multi-purpose center and fairly large human population nearby. Possible locations and amount required to service areas, and I have a place where I'm going to put possible locations. I'm going to look into a bus trip to St. Augustine because I feel a need to be near the ocean. So St. Augustine isn't very far away, and Dustin told me he found a way where you can just pay $2 for a bus ticket and you get to St. Augustine. So I might be heading to the ocean soon. And then I also want to work on a visual display of possible hemp dwellings, the Tesla coil, the wind/H2O generators, H2O filtration systems, hemp built or renovated church, a community center with access to showers, electricity, kitchen amenities, a place to eat and rest and sleep, as well as an outside area for people to eat and sleep and rest and work too. Also include a spot to begin work on the suicide/drug detox center, spiritual/mental/physical/emotional help center, martial arts training, art workplace, a center or area to document the miraculous effects of the hemp plant, and in conjunction, a place to help heal the sick and give them a place to rest and get well. I really want to document and test this as well and as scientifically possible as we can, to share and show the world what the power of the hemp can do, as long as with love. Because it's also the love, it's also a changing of one's activities and daily routines and consumption manners, because it's not just taking hemp and then continuing to live a filthy, toxic life. No, you got to take the hemp along with doing good works, along with eating good foods, along with all these things. That's what's really going to help bring about a holistic healing process, in my opinion. So I want to document all these things and have a legitimate area for real sick people to come. They might have to sign a voucher or something like that to say that, they can't. That, the complications, and I say complications because the, the notaries and the official requirements for that type of thing will be done in due time, but this is the idea that I have. So, and then I also want to get some iPhone headphones, an additional rain tarp, and some sandals. So, all right, I love you all. Hope you have a good day. Bye.